So the perspective I have there, CI should basically run like all the tests all the time, because it's also like not a machine you're developing on. Who here has heard of CI, or continuous integration? For those who are newer to the term, it's a very good practice that many decades of software engineering have said we need to do. And basically what you do is you have a dedicated computer that's not yours. Anytime you make a code change, that computer is going to like build the code, run all your tests against the code to make sure that like it works on everybody's machine. That makes like improves you like checked in dependencies that you downloaded for that feature or something like that. You can also run it all the time, so you can constantly know your code is always healthy. Anyway, that's why if the point of CI is to like make sure your code is healthy, you should be running all your tests all the time. I will again refer to my current project as like an interesting one because we have an engagement where we are teaching like more junior developers like these practices. So we want to make sure that they're remembering to run all the tests. So we have a pre-commit hook that runs some of the tests, but not all of them. The reason for that is Git has this interesting timeout server side where if you like say you want to like push your code and share it with everybody, it will only let you like keep that connection open for a certain period of time. What that means is you may not have enough time to actually run all of your tests before when you go to say like git push and share all your code. So our acceptance tests, which were like typing text in all these fields and like navigating different pages, would cause that timeout to occur. So we couldn't run those tests then. So we just ran our unit tests. So for our pre-commit stuff, our pre-push stuff, we just run our unit tests. We expect everyone to be running them like as they're actually developing, as they're actually adding new features and making changes. I've been on projects where we wanted to make sure. What was that example? There was one test that was like we only wrote it to prove like a third-party dependency was available because they were typically very flaky. And so what we did in our CI was, and let me take a step back. There's a common pattern in CI where if those tests fail, you don't deploy what was checked into CI. And the thing you are deploying would be reviewed by like product folk or like your stakeholders, the business people, to prove like or to show them like, hey, here's what we built, check it out, let us know if it's what you wanted. So if your tests fail, you don't want to give it to them. Something went wrong. So we had a test that didn't gate that because all it said was momentarily like our third-party dependency was unavailable because they didn't have very high uptime. So that would be an example where I don't want to block anything, but I want to write that test anyway because I don't trust these people. They don't deliver things on time, and what they deliver doesn't work.